Hi, hello everybody, welcome to the live stream tonight. Happy Wednesday to you all. Got some happy things to report to you tonight. I'm Ryan, the producer and currently video editor of Tales of Valhalla, the Aftermath Chronicles. Tales of Valhalla being a stop-motion HeroScape adventure. HeroScape, it is a continued board and miniatures game. And we are currently working on releasing Season 3 of Tales of Valhalla. Season 1 and 2 is already on YouTube. All you have to do, go to YouTube, type in the YouTube search bar Tales of Valhalla, and you'll find us there. Hours and hours of content, wonderful stop-motion action, nice narrative story that we are going to be completing in Season 3. And yeah, just a lot of fun stuff going on. Anyway, so for the past month or so, almost 2 months, we have been working on episodes 1 and 2 of Season 3, and I'm happy to say that tonight that they are practically finished. We're going to just go over episode 2. Episode 1 is done. It's already done, rendered and finalized, so it's ready, and we're just going to go through just the last little bits of Season 2 before I am just rendering that and finalizing that as well. But first, so we know... Ta-da! So I already have this announcement poster practically ready, and I'll be posting this after this live stream tonight on my social media stuff. And this basically says that Tales of Valhalla episodes 1 and 2 in Season 3 live stream premiere on Twitch will be next Wednesday, September 8th at 9 p.m., starting at 9 p.m. on the Conductor Productions Twitch channel, which you're on right now if you're watching this live. And we're going to have commentary with a special guest. So 2 new episodes. This not only we're premiering 2 new episodes, but we're premiering Season 3. So this is the very beginning of Season 3 as well. I'm so happy that we're finally at this point, and that we have not just 1 but 2 episodes we're going to be seeing. And then, after the premiere's done, then we're back to the grindstone on preparing and working on episode 3. So, but it's good to be at this moment. You know, every episode premiere is going to be fun, and it's good that we got to this beginning point. So I'm happy. You should be happy. Lots to do in these next few weeks. Anyway, let's just get started for tonight. And commentary with special guest. We will have a guest with us, and as always, these live streams are pre-recorded because my internet stinks. It just doesn't good. I can't live stream, so I have to pre-record it, upload this to where it through a website to where it records for me. And so unfortunately I can't respond to live to people, but if you do leave a comment in the comment section on Twitch or Facebook, say hi. I will say hi back. I'm usually monitoring these things, so go ahead. And again, I apologize. Starlink come to me soon, but so and that's one thing for next week for the premiere. We're going to actually do 2 live streams back to back, 2 pre-recorded live streams back to back, because I only can go up to half an hour, and I know, like, premiering and just watching the episodes and doing it, then running them again and doing commentary, it's going to take longer than a half hour. So there's going to be 2 half-hour increments, and what I'm going to start with is just running episodes 1 and 2 by themselves. So I know there'll be a little introduction of me and probably our guest at the beginning, and then we'll get into watching the episodes, and when those episodes are done, then the live stream will just end, and then within 15 to 20 minutes we'll be back with another live stream on our Twitch account, and that'll be me and our guest talking through the episodes with a commentary. So that's how I think I'm going to do it. That's how I'm going to manage it, and I mean, it's the best I can do. So that's what we're going to do. But either way, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Glad these are done. And like I said, this is just the beginning. When you watch these 2 episodes, you're just like, that's it. Hey, this is just the beginning. Things get a lot more tense and a lot more dramatic the closer the season ends. So just hang in there. This might be a little bit of a lull before the storm, but we'll get through all of them. Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. Alright, so let us go to, let's see here. Now this is all of, and here, turn that on. This is all of episodes 2, like video, audio, and all we need is to apply the music, so that's what I'm gonna go through for the next few minutes and just talk you guys through the music. Like, most of it's already laid down here, and I'm just gonna tell you what my kind of my mindset is. So I use this piece of software, which is like a kind of a Sony Vegas software for just my audios mainly. I do everything else, all the video and special effects, via HitFilm, but I do use this cheap version of Sony Vegas. I didn't pay for it for my audio because it's just easier to manage that way. And so I start with like the voiceovers and then the audio effects, you know, all the special effects and movement effects and everything, and then I set up a new project and just have a blank slate to where it's just everything I have rendered so far with the voiceovers and all the other audio effects here, and as well as the visual part here, and then I lay down the music track. Now, for these first 2 episodes, they're a little bit different than what I usually lay down for music. Usually it's a little bit more in depth, but because there is a lot of dialogue happening in these episodes, I don't need really music over the dialogue too much. The dialogue in itself is good. So I just have enough musical interjections just to keep things a little lively. But I do see, as you can see here, I take out some tracks, and all the music I use is royalty free, and I take it from I've purchased it from a company called Triumph Films. They have created their own unique orchestral soundtracks that you can legally use for anything. It can be for paid, unpaid, doesn't matter, and the stuff is good. It's what I've used for all my seasons of Tales of Valhalla, with the only exception is... where is it? The only exception to that is our violin intro here. Excuse me 1 second. I had to sneeze. Sorry. Our violin intro here, which was made by my wife. She's the one who played her violin when we were just getting started before even releasing season 1. I'm just like, I need some original intro. I had my wife play her violin in the microphone for, you know, a good 10 minutes or so, and this is what I took from. And it's funny how that came from this, actually. So this is about 6 minutes worth, actually, of just my wife playing her violin, different things, and you can hear the audio recording like a vehicle going on in the background a little bit. But anyway, I was able to pull from this the violin intro that you hear sometimes for the Tales of Valhalla for that. So that's that. Yep. And I'm no sound mixer aficionado or anything. I mean, I still understand things, just the basic understanding when it comes to audio stuff. But I've learned a lot. I've definitely learned a lot over the years. But besides that, it's all the stuff that I've purchased, and like I said, royalty free. It's all free, so it's great to use. And one thing that's great about these musical tracks that I purchased is that I can either have the whole song, which here's one piece. And so that is all the instruments together. But what's really cool is from this company, they did a recording with all the instruments together, and they also did a recording of all the instruments separately in their own separate audio files. So like this one is the bass part of the orchestra. This one is the cellos part. So you can have like the cellos just on their own, so you can have like a unique single bit of music. And then here is the, I think this is some type of percussion, yeah, some type of drum percussion there. So like I said, so they've separated all the, and that is invaluable. It makes whatever money I paid for these things, which, you know, it was a fair amount, but it was worth it just for the fact that I have not really seen that for royalty-free music ever, that like you have separate tracks, and so I'm able to come up with my own scores and mix my own scores, you know, with the separate instrument tracks, and just do what I can do. Like a good example is the season 2 full trailer. That I mixed a whole bunch of stuff together, and it just came out excellent. So that's what I have to work with now. Like I said, most of these scenes, like this is that's a common one that we hear. That's basically the music I use for whenever we see the map, and the map is showing us a location. That's the music I use for the map moving part. But after that, I'm just using just single instrument movements usually.
I am never doing that again.
So like I said, there's just a lot of dialogue in these, so I might add some music just to emphasize maybe a mood or a feeling in the scene. But I try to keep it as rare as possible. Now there is one part where there is some action for like good like half a minute in this episode. So I didn't do a little bit of a mix of what I had, you know, over here that we were just listening to, and this is what I got. Not to give away, you can't really see it all that much, but just shield your eyes from this part. Here, I'll just do it here.
Come on, Henderson, hit something.
They're kind of hard to target.
Hold your fire.
And so that required, since the action scene, there's usually hardly anybody talking, and when people do talk, then I lower the music down a little bit. But for those sequences of action, you know, I raise the music up a little bit just to, you know, give a little bit of a buoyancy and feeling into the action scene. And then, of course, cut it off when it comes time to...
Hold!
When it comes time for that fight scene to end. And so like I said, just added little tracks to it, and so all I have to do for this is render it. And so what I'll do is, and we're just going to do this right now. I'll do it live. Because I already gone over all this, everything should be good. Should be nice and matched up. Now, we don't need, one thing we don't need is we don't need everything that's been audio tracked recorded so far. So I'm muting that off. I'm also muting the video part, even though, you know, I'm just rendering the audio part still. I mute the video part just so there's no complications. And then what I'll do now is go to render as, and then go to video edits and the audio edits part of episode 2, and actually wait a second. Go to audio edits part of episode 1 because there is, let's see here, there. Okay, that's what I like. Better than copy and pasting, just hit that. And then I will just put episode 2 instead of episode 1, and boom, I'm done. And so we're going to hit save, and then it'll automatically start rendering. So let's do that. And so when going through this, I would adjust the volume of these to make sure that if people were talking, that the volume would be as adjusted to where you could still hear people talking yet still enjoy the music at the same time. Just make sure everything is in good proportion as far as audio levels go. And that should be a render. So let's take a look. There it is. So now with this, we're done with this, and let's go back to the hit film file, and we'll just drop that new music track in. And I'll do this after the live stream after I'm done with the live stream here, but because it's going to take a little longer to render this. But this is just basically everything all rendered. And there may actually be something that I need to adjust in here too. There might be a video clip that I still have to put in. So, but anyway, I'll view all of this to make sure that everything sounds good, everything looks good, and then it'll be rendered for a final test, and then I'll watch through that test to make sure everything looks and sounds okay again. And then if I need to make any adjustments, I will, or any tweaking. Sometimes there might be like a video clip or scene that I just think needs to be edited just a little bit differently, so I make that edit. And then I do a final render after I think everything looks as good as it's going to get, and render it, and then I'll be done. So that's what I'll do when I'm finished doing the recording of this live stream tonight. So that is it in a nutshell. That's how I end the production of these episodes. Goes out in the sound of music. Anyway, I'm just gonna let's just see what.
Come on, Henderson, hit something!
They're kind of hard to target.
Hold your fire.
So that sounds good. That sounds good. It might be a little loud. What I might do is, because I have like a compressor, I might put a limiter on here just to make sure that nothing like exceeds this a limit or so. Because like if I do that. That just helps limit things a little bit better.
Come on, Henderson, hit something!
They're kind of hard to target.
So that helps a little bit. So that's what I just got to work on, view, review, tweak, and then we should be done. So I'm happy. I'm just glad. So like I said, next week we are going to be doing this. We're gonna start premiering season 3, and I'm so happy. Yes. Oh, okay. And I gotta say one thing. We do have ToV merch, and next week we could be launching a new T-shirt design and quote. Don't hold me to that, but we could be. I'm gonna see if I can set it up. But as always, we do have a ToV merch store. It is www.cptov.store. Buy some merch, and that will go towards establishing a budget for future seasons, and you get to have some nice looking quotes and merch while you're at it. So thank you for the assistance if you're able to. And what can I say? I shouldn't have dead air. I'm just happy that got these two done. Then looking forward to, I already have the scripts for the next 3 episodes on my desk here. So I'm not saying I'm going to be releasing the next 3 episodes at once. No, we'll work on episodes 1 at a time now. So that way they can get out a little bit faster. Hopefully, like 1 episode every month or so, and just go from there. Because the deeper we get into season 3, the more complicated everything's going to get, and the longer it's going to take to edit all these episodes. So yeah, we're just going to do 1 at a time after that. But like I said, be getting started on this, getting down the audio tracks, doing whatever voiceovers I need to get done, or who I need to contact for voiceovers if there's any last minute stuff. And yeah, that is that, and I can't think of anything else to say. So I guess I'll close the live stream out for tonight and leave it at that. Yeah. And my mind's blank. I don't want to do that with my mind blank. I'll just close the live stream, and I'll say what I always say for those of you who are watching this on my on the Tales of Valhalla YouTube page. This is a edited down version of what is about 20-25 minutes or so of just the final. Doing the final touches for episode 2 of Tales of Valhalla Season 3. And if you want to see the full amount of it, either tap whatever video shows up in front of the screen here, or in the link in the description below, to where you can go to our Conductor Productions YouTube page and watch the whole bunch of it there. But for those of you who are watching on the live stream tonight, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next week when we premiere this. Excuse me. And I don't want to burp. No, I'll see you guys next week when we premiere episodes 1 and 2 of Season 3, and it's going to be a fun time, so hold on to your horses, tell your friends and family. We're going to have a fun time with this. So with that, I'll see you guys next week. Later. Have a good night.